Hello everybody, Darnell here finally. I know I've been gone for quite a while, but I had a couple people ask me where did I go, what happened. Well, I got off for a while, and Facebook that is, and came back once I had to buy some stuff for my house. So I figured, okay, I guess it's time for me to get back on. Missed you guys, but let me show you where I moved to, and right about now. Okay, so I'm in the street right here, and let me back up a little bit. This is my house. Remember, me and my dad, he lived in a mobile home, so I decided to buy a house. I took a job teaching at the old college that I graduated from in 1987. So now I'm teaching the same class that I graduated from, but this is my house, and that's my big freaking tree. And if I back up, you'll see the big trees in the front, which are freaking humongous. Freaking. See, look, they are gigantic. You won't see that in Texas, but I'd say they're probably, that's 1 story, 2 story, that's 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe 60 feet, 70 feet tall. So let me, this is my neighbor, but, and you know me, I got cameras all over the place. Dad's older now, so sold his trailer, and then I bought this house and moved Dad into my house, and then he has his own room, and I can be there with him just in case there's any problems, because he did almost die 3 times since I've been here over COVID, and twice with COVID, and then once with his gallbladder went, and I found him in the room with a sugar level of 28. So that's amazing. So those are those big trees in the yard. I did go back and I know I got to pull some more weeds, but I did go back and put a water barrier around, a moisture barrier around the house. I'm going to take this stuff out and put in concrete pavers so Pop can sit out and look at cars go by like that. And take all these stupid like things, it's like stumps that the original owner put in the ground. I gotta take all that stuff out, put pavers in or something. You'll trip over this stuff. Let me back up. It's the front of the house. A little windy out here today. Back up a little bit. You'll see this is the driveway. It's a little Cape Cod. In my case now it's 4 bedrooms, but it was 3.5 maybe, with a basement and all that kind of good stuff. Let me look at the property. So it goes all the way up here. My mom came and helped me do some stuff. She's gonna be pissed off that I don't have this all done over again. I gotta cut it this weekend and pull up whatever those things are growing. But she had me cut all this stuff out right here. All these leaves were all, the branches were way down low. We cut all this stuff out. I got stung in the eye by a bee. Worst pain I ever had in my life. Anyway, we got walk the property. Now the guy next door died a few years back, so his place is sort of pretty bad. But his son is coming over and every weekend and working on it. So there's the house, my car, and my dad's car. He had a green truck, and I sold that because he fell out of it during last winter or winter before. I guess last winter. Fell out on his back. So I said, okay, that's it. There's my little garden oasis. Well, not a garden, maybe like a little paradise area. I made a little pond thing. Well, I have a pond under here, and I made it so the water, comes up through this hose. And I cut this tree down, made water come back down through here, and it sort of runs down here, gets filtered, and it goes back into the pond. Matter of fact, I'll turn it on and then come back this way when we go around. I'm still working on stuff. See, I got rocks and all this kind of stuff. Let me plug this in right quick. Okay, that way it'll start working by the time I get back around. Let me go this way again. This is all the property out here. I have like solar lights out here so it's not so dark. Put that one there so I don't hit it with my lawnmower. Yeah, I have like a little tractor and all that stuff. Oh, let me back up. That's my giant, look at that. That's my giant cherry tree. It's called a Stark Gold cherry tree. I've never seen gold cherries in my life. Okay? But they're gold cherries. And they're sweet. And there's so many of them. I mean, look at this. I'm gonna have a field day. Look at all that. All those cherries. If I cross over a little bit, this is my pear trees. See? They're small right now. I don't know if they get any bigger. It might be little dwarf things. This is a really pretty big thing, but the flowers have now wilted. So trees in there shouldn't be in there. I gotta cut those. This is all the stuff I cut down. Gotta get rid of it. These are my peach trees. Look at all the peaches on there. And there's, let's see, 4 of those right there. There's 2 pear trees. Notice if I go back, another pear tree. You can see the pears up there. See, you can see some of the pears. Now this tree is grafted with something else. You notice. See, it's got a graft tag on it. So I don't know what this thing is. I know one side of it is a pear, and I don't know what the other side is, but it's sure working. Oh well, I guess it is some kind of pears again. I can see pears on it. I wasn't there like the last time I was out here. So let me keep going back. That's sort of where the property line stops, but I cut about half of it. It's like an easement. Let me go back here. The garage here. I keep going back. This is my grapes. These are Concord grapes right there. And you can see some of the grapes starting to come out, I guess. You can see them right there. And that's something I need to work on. I don't know what it is yet. It's just a, you know, old area for planting stuff. So I got to cut all that out. My mom helped me with the one up there. Here's another peach tree right here. That's full of peaches. You can see them right there. You can see some of the peaches right there. If I turn around, there's some other flowery looking stuff that I can't stand. I got to cut all that up. And another peach tree. Garage. I put solar lights on everything. This is my fig tree. Well, about 5 fig trees. And there are figs on it right there. I've never had figs. And I don't know if I will either. Here are potatoes that have been planted. I can pull up a few, but I'll let them grow still. Here's my little attempt at trying to grow stuff. I did get some strawberries off of this. Well, 1 strawberry. And I don't know why this is down. Something must have hit it. But this is my dad's what do you call it? Tomato plants, but it looks like they've been burned. See right here? And I think that happened when we had these little things, these spotted lanternflies, and we have to spray it with stuff. And I think I burned them. Anyway, this is the other yard. I got to mow the grass, but this is the back of the house on the other side. So you can see, and I got this giant tree back here. Keeps it nice and shaded. You go up further. See, we're back where the cars were at. I had a party out here. I'll show you pictures of that. I put up a big theater screen right here that was 20 foot. I had chairs here. I put a tent right here, and I noticed that it sort of killed my grass, but so we won't be doing that anymore. I'll put it over there where I need the grass killed. Again, I told you I had the barrier here. That's the entry to the basement. I put that little top over it because rain was like sort of falling in. I bought a barbecue grill thing. That's the back of the house to walk in. And we're back to the front of the garage and where my little pond thing is. And I'm still working on this stuff, so it's going to turn into some Franken pond, as I call it. So this is what I did. I took the bottom of planters that are smaller, larger, and largest, put a little pump in it, a hose in it, and I'll paint all this stuff once I get it right. That water goes through it, comes down through here, and it runs through my little river looking thing. It gets filtered through the rocks, and then it pours back into the pond right there. And it keeps the water crystal clear, by the way. And my water's low right now because the birds got at it the other day. They opened up this little side and water just ran all out before I realized it. And once I'm done with this, I'll build all this up so you won't even see a lot of this stuff. Make it like a wishing well thing. That's the plan anyway. Oh, and then when you see the cars right here, I got them underneath these two trees. Well, guess what? These are two giant apple trees. This tree and that tree over there. So those apples will be banging and hitting the windows in the car, so we'll figure out that later. But you can see the apples right here. Look. Let me go up a little bit. See the apples? I think you can see the apples right there. See? One's right there. So if you look up there, you see tons and tons of apples up here. It's pretty amazing. So now I become a farmer, it looks like. Anyway, that's the house. It's cute. I love it. I have a nice basement down there with my big TV. And I'm gonna show you something. I live here. If you look over this way, see that other house that looks just like mine, but a one-story? It's just 2 doors down. Well, that's my brother. My brother and his wife lives right there. So we live like just, I mean, we talk to each other when we in the morning go to work and stuff. It's awesome. So now I'm next to family and I'm pretty happy. Pop's happy, everybody's happy. So I don't really miss Texas that much, except for the people. But I'll stay connected with you guys through Facebook. But how's that? We'll say goodbye. Bye-bye.